Imagine being born in a place where no one knows the meaning of the word mercy. From the moment you enter this world, your fate is decided by men who don't know you, don't love you, and care about one thing only. Are you strong enough to survive? If you're weak, they'll leave you to die on a cold mountain. But if you're strong, they will forge you into the most lethal war machine the ancient world had ever seen. Welcome to Comic Book Memory. Today we travel to ancient Greece, to a city that built no pyramids, no colossal statues, but built something far more terrifying than all of those. It built the perfect killing man. This is the world of Sparta. In Sparta, a child did not belong to his parents. He belonged to the state. Right after birth, the city elders would inspect the newborn. If he appeared strong and healthy, he lived and was raised. If he appeared weak or sickly, he was left on the slopes of Mount Apotheae to meet his fate. To the Spartans, this wasn't random cruelty. This was state philosophy. At age 7, just 7 years old, the boy is taken from his mother's arms. He won't be coming home that evening. He may never come home the same way again. He is transferred into what is known as the Agoge, the harshest military training system in the history of mankind. In the Agoge, there is no warm bed, no plentiful food. Children are given the bare minimum to eat and are actively encouraged to steal from the market to feed themselves. But if you get caught, you won't be punished for stealing. You'll be punished for getting caught. Boys trained barefoot in all weather conditions. Bitter cold or scorching heat, it made no difference. They were flogged before the statue of the goddess Artemis, not as punishment, but as a test of endurance. The goal? Not simply to create a soldier, but to create a human being who makes pain his companion and fear a complete stranger. At 18, the young Spartan graduates from the Agoge system, but he's still not a warrior yet. One final test awaits him, the Crypteia. He is sent alone into the dark countryside at night. No adequate weapons, no companions, no food. His mission? Survive and hunt potential enemies in complete silence. Those who succeed become a Spartiates, a full warrior, and they remain active members of the state's army until the age of 60. Think about this for a moment. A Spartan does not trade. He does not farm a field. He does not build a house. His only profession, his only identity, his only reason for existing on this earth. War. Do you know why Sparta feared having its warriors die in bed from illness? Because in their culture, dying in battle was an honor, and dying in peace was a waste. The Spartans invented or perfected a brilliant combat formation called the Phalanx. Tightly packed rows of warriors, each carrying a spear 10 feet long and a massive shield. The shield didn't only protect its owner, it protected the man standing beside him. This formation was a wall of flesh and iron that moved, breathed, and killed. 480 BC. The Persian Emperor Xerxes leads the largest army the ancient world had ever witnessed toward Greece. Historians speak of 150,000 warriors or more. Standing in their way, 300 Spartans. Just 300. When Xerxes sent a messenger demanding Leonidas lay down his weapons, the Spartan answer was just 3 words: Molin Labe, come and take them. King Leonidas chose the battlefield with rare military genius. The narrow pass of Thermopylae no wider than 50 feet at its tightest point. In that narrow corridor, numbers mean nothing. In that narrow corridor, 300 equals a million. For 3 full days, these 300 men held back the greatest army in the ancient world. Day after day, wave after wave, the Persian army retreating in disbelief, until the betrayal came. A Greek man showed the Persians a hidden mountain path that wrapped around behind the Spartans. When Leonidas learned of the betrayal, he sent most of his allies back to safety and kept the 300 Spartans right where they stood. They did not retreat, they did not surrender, they died standing. Sparta did not win at Thermopylae, but they did something more important than winning. They bought Greece the time it needed to rally its forces. And they lit a fire in every Greek heart, a spirit of resistance that later destroyed the Persian Empire at the Battle of Salamis. The defeat became the spark that ignited the victory. What makes Sparta unforgettable 2,500 years later is not just the military power. It's the idea behind that power, that there is something larger than the individual, that one man dying for the many is not a tragedy. But the highest moment a human being can reach, do we agree with this philosophy? Maybe not. But we cannot deny that it created something no one before or after them ever replicated. The word Spartan still means, in every language on earth, toughness, discipline, and the willingness to endure pain without complaint. Military academies around the world study their tactics to this day, and the film 300 alone grossed over $450 million. Proof that this legend has never died. Sparta did not last forever. Its glory faded, its power eroded, and in the end, the pages of time folded over it. But it left behind a question that still haunts us. How much can a human being endure when they believe in something greater than themselves? Sparta's answer to that question was 300 men in a narrow pass in 480 BC. And that answer is still echoing today. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to Comic Book Memory, because our journey through history is far from over. And as always, history is stranger and crueler than any fiction. See you next time.